Right now you might be thinking about what's for dinner. Maybe it's roast chicken, maybe some scrambled eggs, but what if I told you that what's on your plate isn't just food? It's a dinosaur. Not a cousin, not a distant relative, but a direct descendant of the fearsome reptiles that once ruled the Earth. For decades, we've all heard the same clean, simple story. 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck our planet and ended the reign of dinosaurs forever. The sky went dark, the forests burned, the seas boiled, and the giants died. It was the end of an era, but here's the thing, that's not the full truth. Because today dinosaurs are not gone. They're all around us, they fly above your head. They sing in the trees outside your window. They even walk the streets in disguise. And yes, they sometimes end up on your dinner plate. Tonight we're going to uncover the greatest survival story in Earth's history. A story that will change the way you see every bird, every feather, every cluck, and every chirp. The dinosaurs never truly went extinct. Let's travel back in time, starting with the catastrophe. 66 million years ago, Earth was a paradise for dinosaurs. Titans like the majestic Triceratops roamed across endless plains. The mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex ruled with unmatched power. Huge pterosaurs soared through the skies. It was a thriving, vibrant kingdom of giants. Then, in a single horrifying instant, it all ended. A rock 6 miles wide slammed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. The explosion was more powerful than 1 billion nuclear bombs. The impact carved the massive Chicxulub crater, sent devastating shockwaves across the entire planet, and filled the skies with burning debris, dust, and sulfur. The sun vanished behind a thick, dark veil, plunging the world into a global winter that lasted for years. Plants withered without sunlight. The oceans turned acidic. Within a terrifyingly short time, a staggering 75% of all life on Earth was gone. History books and museums often mark this as the end of the dinosaurs. But this is where our story takes its first dramatic twist. The end was not absolute, because while the giants perished, the small endured. Tiny, fragile, and often overlooked creatures, little feathered hunters, some no bigger than a modern pigeon, managed to survive the apocalypse. They were quick and resourceful. Some scavenged on the remains of the dead, some burrowed underground to escape the toxic air, and others flew to find safer ground. You see, evolution doesn't always reward sheer size or strength. It rewards adaptability. And in that broken world, adaptability belonged to the small dinosaurs. These survivors, these tiny feathered creatures, held the key to the future. They were about to begin a new chapter in the story of life on Earth, one that continues to this day. For centuries, we were taught that dinosaurs were giant, cold-blooded reptiles. Just big lizards, right? That's what scientists believed. They saw them as scaly monsters, lumbering through a prehistoric world, completely unrelated to the animals we see today. But sometimes the smallest details can change everything. Back in the 1800s, fossil hunters started noticing some really strange things. When they looked closely at dinosaur skeletons, they found hollow bones, just like the ones birds have. They saw feet with 3 forward-facing toes, almost identical to modern birds of prey. And then came the real shocker. Some dinosaurs had a wishbone, a Y-shaped bone that until then was thought to belong exclusively to birds. At first, everyone brushed it off as a coincidence. How could a T-Rex be related to a robin? It seemed impossible. But the evidence just kept piling up, one fossil at a time. Then in 1861, a single fossil found in a German quarry blew the whole debate wide open. It was called Archaeopteryx. This creature was a true marvel. It had feathered wings like a bird, but it also had a jaw full of sharp teeth and claws on its wings, just like a small dinosaur. It was half bird, half dinosaur, the perfect missing link. It was the proof everyone had been looking for, a direct bridge between these two seemingly different worlds. You'd think this would have changed science overnight, but the world just wasn't ready to accept it. For decades, this groundbreaking fossil was dismissed, argued over, and almost forgotten. But a truth this big can't stay buried forever. The 1990s finally brought the revolution. In Liaoning, China, local farmers were splitting open stone slabs and found something that would completely rewrite our history books. They discovered fossils of tiny raptors covered in feathers, whole flocks perfectly preserved in ancient volcanic ash. They found microraptors with 4 wings, gliding through prehistoric forests, and even a creature called Sinornithosaurus, a small fuzzy dinosaur that might have even been venomous. These weren't the giant scaly lizards we'd imagined. These were feathered hunters, vibrant and active. The old image of dull green and brown dinosaurs was shattered. The fossils showed us that many dinosaurs were flamboyant, colorful, bird-like creatures. Some probably strutted around with impressive feathers, like modern peacocks to attract mates. Some may have even sung complex songs. The most mind-blowing part? They never really went extinct, they just evolved. That line we once drew between birds and dinosaurs completely vanished. The truth, screaming from the ancient rocks, is this: birds aren't just related to dinosaurs. Birds are dinosaurs. What if I told you the king of the dinosaurs never really left? In 2007, scientists did something incredible. They compared the DNA of a Tyrannosaurus rex with that of a modern chicken. The result was unthinkable. The chicken, the bird we see every day, shares a direct ancestral link with the most fearsome predator to ever walk the earth. Every cluck, every flap of its wings is a living, breathing echo of the T-Rex. But the proof didn't stop there. In 2015, paleontologist Mary Schweitzer discovered the impossible: preserved soft tissue and blood vessels inside a 68-million-year-old T-Rex bone. Astonishingly, DNA fragments were still intact. When her team analyzed these ancient sequences, they didn't match modern reptiles as everyone expected. They matched birds. The conclusion was undeniable. Chickens, ostriches, even the crows outside your window, they aren't just distant relatives of dinosaurs. They are dinosaurs. They are walking, flying proof that extinction isn't always the end of the story. So next time you're outside, take a closer look at the world around you. The crow that studies you from a rooftop, the eagle that dives with deadly precision, even the pigeon fluttering across a busy street. These are not just birds, they are the raptors reborn. The sharp intelligence of a troodon still glimmers in the eyes of a raven. The pack hunting strategy of Deinonychus lives on in the cooperative mobs of crows. The spectacular feathered displays of ancient dinosaurs still dance in the tail of a peacock. Even crocodiles, their ancient cousins, carry a frozen image of the world that once was. They are survivors of the same cataclysmic asteroid, remaining almost unchanged for millions of years. Dinosaurs are all around us. They are watching, singing, and surviving. The age of dinosaurs never ended. It just learned to fly. We mourn the dinosaurs as if they're lost forever, imagining them as monsters from a distant past. But the truth is both greater and, in a way, sadder than that. They never really left us. We just stopped recognizing them. The real tragedy isn't their extinction. The tragedy is our own blindness. It's the fact that when we hear a bird sing at dawn, we don't realize we're hearing a dinosaur's voice echoing across 66 million years of history. The single greatest survival story in Earth's history is happening all around us, every single day. And most of us never even see it. So did the dinosaurs really go extinct? The simple answer is no. The asteroid that struck our planet all those years ago certainly ended one long dramatic chapter, but evolution immediately began writing the next one. The non-avian dinosaurs were gone, but a resilient group of feathered dinosaurs survived the cataclysm. Over millions of years they adapted, diversified, and conquered the skies. Today we call them birds. The kings of the Mesozoic era still live among us, not as giants of teeth and bone that haunt our imaginations, but as the feathered masters of the air. Every time you see a pigeon take flight in the city, or a sparrow build its nest, you are witnessing a direct descendant of those ancient rulers. Their anatomy, their hollow bones, even their nesting behaviors are a living legacy of their dinosaur ancestors. The next time you see a crow watching you with its intelligent eyes, or even taste chicken on your plate, just take a moment to remember, you are face to face with a modern-day dinosaur. So maybe the real question isn't whether they survived, but what they might become next. Evolution is a continuous process, and the story of the dinosaurs is far from over. Which bird shocks you the most as a living dinosaur? The clever crow, the majestic eagle, or the humble chicken? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe because the next revelation about our planet's past could change everything you thought you knew. Thanks for watching.